Namaste devotees and Jai Sita Ram. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you to our special Maha Shivaratri Puja this beautiful February 28th, 2022. I do apologize. Trying to get everything together. Again, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in and joining us together as we sit here live and celebrate our Shivaratri Puja this evening. I know that it is a Monday, and for a lot of us it was a very busy working day. But I do appreciate you all taking the time, the efforts to sit down here and focus with us as we perform our puja unto Lord Shiva for this evening. So as we do, for every puja devotees, I ask that you go ahead and clasp your hands and close your eyes. With your hands clasped and your eyes closed, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, relax your spine, relax your shoulders, relax your neck and your forehead. If you feel that your tongue is pressed to the roof of your mouth, let that relax as well. Keep your body relaxed internally and externally, using as much energy as you can, devotees. I want you to take some time to focus on the form of Lord Shiva that's most pleasing to you, one that helps you focus. And join together with me as we start with our opening prayers. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnata Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Ishavasyam Niram Sarvam Yatkincha Jagatyam Jagat Tena Tyaktina Bhunjita Magrudhakasya Svidhanam Om Yam Brahma Murendra Rudra Marutastunvanti Divyastve Verisamaga Parakramo Panivishe Gayanti Yam Samaga Dhyanavastitadragatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yashyantam Navirusura Suragana Devaya Tasme Namaha Om Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Surisham Vishwadharam Gagana Sadrisham Meghavaranam Shubhagam Om Lakshmi Katam Kamalanayanam Yogi Bhira Dhyana Gamyam Vande Vishnu Bhavamaya Haram Sarvaloke Kanatam Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabham Nirviganam Kurumi Deva Sarvakarishu Sarvada Om Saraswati Mahabhage Vidhi Kamala Lochine Vidhyarupe Vishalakshi Vidyam Nehi Namostude Om Dhyana Moolam Gurur Murti Puja Moolam Gurur Param Mantra Moolam Gurur Vakyam Muksha Moolam Gurur Kripan Mangalam Bhagavan Vishnu Mangalam Garuda Dvaja Mangalam Pundari Kaksham Mangalaya Tanuhari Omkara Grevasate Lakshmi Karmole Saraswati Karmadhetu Govinda Prabhate Karadarshanam Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. I'll put it there when we're ready for it. Go ahead and stand for me, Mala. We're going to offer prayers to Prithvi Mata as we join together and blessing and sanctifying the seat onto which we sit. Om Samutra Vasane Devi Parvatastane Mandite Vishnu Patni Namastubhyam Parasparasham Kshamasvane Om Prithvi Tvaya Drataluka Devi Tvam Vishnu Nadratha Tvam Sharharyamam Devi Pavitram Kuruchasanam Om Shri Prithvi Devaya Namaham. Go ahead and place your flower down on the altar and take your seat. Go ahead and wash your hands for me. Om Hasta Prakshalanam Samarpayami Govindaya Namaha. Mahenju, could you give, sorry, before you do that, could you hand Mala paper towels, please? Turn that down just a little bit. Go ahead and take some water in your right hand as we sip water 3 times to purify the body. Om Amrito Pastaranamasi Swaha. Om Amrita Pidhanamasi Swaha. Om Satyam Yashaha Shri Mai Shri Shrayatam Swaha. We wash our hands again. Om Om apavitra pavitra Sarvo ashtam gatopi vaha Yah shmeretta pundarikaksham Sabhayabhyamtara shuchi Om Om Pavitram papanashanam Chandan Aparam Harde Nityam Lakshmi Stishrate Sarovana Om. Yeah, the small pair of scissors over there, Mom. We tie this thread around your right wrist. Om Yena bandhu bali rajam Nalavendro mahabalam Tena tvam madhubandhani Rakshama chalamachalam Om Mulaitalik samarpayami. Before we bless our bodies externally, we want to make sure that we remove any physical distractions from our minds. That way we can focus on our puja for today. We do this by performing karanyasa. So to do this, we're going to take our hands. What we want to do is focus all of our energy right here by starting off and taking our thumbs and putting it together as we focus our energy in between our palms. Om Haram Angushtabhyam Namaha Om Hridaye Namaha. We put our pointer fingers together. Om Harim Tarjanibhyam Namaha Om Shirase Swaha. Middle fingers together. Om Harum Madhimabhyam Namaha Om Shikhawai Washut. Our ring fingers next. Om Haram Anamikabhyam Namaha Om Kavachayahum. We put our pinky fingers together. Om Hara Karatara Karapashtabhyam Namaha Om Nitrayaya Washut. We take all that energy that we've collected in our hands. We're going to kind of crush it together. Om Hara Karatara Karapashtabhyam Namaha Om Starayapat. Take that energy, circle it around your head. Clockwise, go to the right. Around your head. Yep. And then you're going to snap your fingers and break that. Om Purva Swartum Intigmanhandi Shobhanami. Took that energy, collected it, made sure we collected all the other energy from around our head, and then we released it. So that way we can focus everything that we need to right here. Now that we have our mind ready, let's go ahead and take some water in our left hand. And using our right hand ring finger, we're going to perform on the Spanish. We're going to bless the various parts of our body. We start off by touching our lips. Om Angmeasiastu. We touch our nose. Om Nasorame Pranorastu. We touch our eyes next. Om Akshorame Chakshorastu. We touch our ears. Om Kanyorame Shrotamastu. We touch our arms. Om Bahorame Balamastu. We touch our legs. Om Urhorame Ojoastu. We touch our stomach. Om Nabihi. We touch our heart. Om Hridayam. We touch our throat. Om Kanta. We touch our head. Om Shira. And then we take our hands, rub them together, and sprinkle it over the entirety of our body. Om Arishtani Miangani Tanustanwame Sahasantu. You're going to go ahead and take another flower in your hand. And devotees, we're all going to join together now as we chant the most powerful Gayatri Mantra. Om Agakshe Devi Akshare Brahmo Adini Gayatri Jagat Madhar Shwayoni Namostute Om Bhore Bhuaswa Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargone Vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Om Bhore Bhuaswa Tat Savitorvarenyam Bhargone Vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Om Bhure Bhuvasva Tat Savitorvarenyam Bhargone Vasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Hari Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om Prem Se Bolo Gayatri Mata Ki Jai. You're going to place your flower down on the altar. Next, Mala, you're going to take a little bit of rice in your hands with a few flower petals. And as you get that together, devotees, our next step is to ensure that we're invoking the correct devatas that we want to be here with us as we perform our puja. I was asked by a family member of mine recently why we go through this step in invoking the devas. Isn't it understood? And honestly, if you open your door, anybody could just come in to your home. If you just open your door and you leave the home alone, anybody could walk in. So we want to make sure that when we're invoking and setting things up for this puja, we're invoking it for the right people, for the right reasons. We don't want any sorts of evil spirits to be here with us. So we chant our Swasti Vachan. Swasti means peace. Shanti means peace. We chant this for peace and protection in all directions, but to recognize the fact that we're inviting these specific devatas, whether it be our own personal ones, our family ones, ones that we worship at our mandir, ones that we keep consistent in our life. We want to make sure that we're inviting those specific devas here with us today as we perform our puja. So we join together as we invoke all these devas and chanting the Swasti Vachan. Om Swasti na Indrundridhastra Swasti na Pusha Vishwavidaha Swasti na Stariksho Arishamei Swasti Om Brihaspati Radhat Om Paya Pitivyam Payo Shadisho Payo Divyantarikshem Paya Dha Paya Swati Pradhisha Santu Mahayam Om Vishnu Araltamasi Vishnu Shnapatrishu Vishnu Suvarasi Vishnu Druvasi Vishnu Vamasi Vishnu Vetavar Om Agnir Devata Vato Devata Suryo Devata Chandrama Devata Vasubhu Devata Rudra Devata Aditya Devata Maruto Devata Vishwandeva Devata Brihaspatira Devata Indro Devata Varuno Devatara. You're going to sprinkle your rice and flowers around the Bedi. Om Dhal Shantira Antarikshagvam Shantir Prithvi Shantira Apa Shantir Aushadheya Shantira Vanaspati Shantira Vishwadeva Shantir Brahma Shantira Sarvegvam Shantir Shantireva Shanti Sama Shantiredhi. Take another flower in your hand as we continue to pray. Om Vishwani Deva Savitradratani Parasava Yadbhadram Tanuvasava Om Imagvam Rudraeta Vasika Paradini Shair Virayar Parabharamehimati Yatanam Shamsadadvi Pare Chadushpare Vishwam Pushtam Gramis Menaturam Itamti Deva Savitarajnam Prabhur Brihaspate Brahmane Tena Yajnamaya Tena Yajnapatim Tena Mamavar Om Mano Jutirajushathama Jayasya Brihaspati Yajnamiman Tanut Varishtam Yajmam Samimum Nadatu Vishwadevasya Madhanyantam Om Pratishtaha Om Ashavi Pratishtanama Yajnu Yatritena Yajnena Yajante Sarvameva Pratishtam Bhavati Om Evam Swatsyayanoccharanam Kritva Granam Tveti Mantrena Ganapataya Vahanam Kuriyat Om Gananam Tva Ganapati Gvam Havamahi Priyanam Tva Priyapati Gvam Havamahi Nidhinam Tva Nidhipati Gvam Havamahi Vasumam Ahanjani Garbhatam Atvanjasi Garbhatam Om Namo Ganibhyo Ganapati Bhasya Namo Namo Ratibhyo Ratipati Bhasya Namo Namo Krutsapati Bhasya Namo Namo Virupibhyo Virupapati Bhasya Namo Namaha Om Samukhascha Karantascha Kapilo Gajakarana Karhar Lambodharashtha Vigato Vignanasho Vinayakar Dhumrakiturganaraksho Bhalachandra Gajanana Shaitani Namani Hapati Trunyadapi Vidyarambe Vivahicha Pravishnirgrame Tata Sangrame Sankatisteva Vignatasya Najayate Om Shukulam Bhanadaram Devam Sashivranam Chaturbhujam Prasanavaranam Dhyaye Sarvignom Pashantaye Om Sarvamangala Mangalye Shiva Sarvatar Sarke Sharanye Trayambake Devi Narayani Namostute Om Shriman Mahaganadipataye Namaha Om Lakshmi Narayana Namaha Om Umamaheshwara Namaha Om Varihiranya Garbha Namaha Om Sashipuranda Namaha Om Shri Guru Bhocharan Kamalabhyo Namaha Om Mata Pitri Namaha Om Shri Viraya Namaha Om Shri Virapurashaya Namaha Om Ishna Devata Namaha Om Kula Devata Namaha Om Sthana Devata Namaha Om Grama Devata Namaha Om Vasu Devata Namaha Om Sarvebhyo Devebhyo Namo Namaha. Sarvebhyo Brahmanebhyo Namo Namaha. Yetit Karma Pradhana Devatabhyo Namo Namaha. Avaganamastu Yagaramba Shubhaya Bhavatu. Hari Om Shanti, 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 Hari Om. Place your flower down on the Vedi. Go ahead and take a palm leaf in your hand with rice and some rice and a flower. And take the supari. Your book name is Nirmala, right? Okay. At this point, now that we've recognized which devas that we want to reside with us, we've opened the door for the correct people the correct beings to be here with us today. We send that invitation out to them to say, "Oh Bhagwan, we as a family have promised to sit down at this date, in this time, and by family I mean Mandir family as well. This date, this time, and this location to perform these specific pujas. Oh Bhagwan, we ask that you reside here with us, not only so we can seek your blessings, but so you can be present in worship of these great devas as well." So we join together as we chant and perform our Sankalp. Om Hari Om Tat Sat Vishnu 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 Namaha Shri Paramatmane Shri Purana Purushottamaya Adya Brahmanhi Advityar Praradhi Shri Shvetavadhar Kalpe Vaivasvata Manvantareshta Vinshatitame Kal Yuge Kali Prataranam Charane Adya Jambu Dvipe Uttar Amerikadeshe Antargadeshe Tare Georgia Pradeshe Fed Nagare Fed Vergrami Sharavhana Shatkar Vadatyamani Vavaharike Om Namah Sanvatsari Vikrama Sanvatsari Dakshanayane Uttar Gorita Falgunamase, Krishna Pakshe, Chatura Rachitao, Mangalwarwasare, Dhanishta Nakshatre, Vishtikaran, Parigha Yoge, Om Yatrangotra Namaha, Om Amukagotra Namaha, Om Yajman Namaha, Om Nirmala Namaha, Om Sthana Satishu, Satsu Yavam Guna Vishishna Vishishtayam, Shubha Punyam Tatam Mama Atmana Shruti Smriti, Puranutam, Paraprapyaratam, Om Mama Sukatum Vasa Shema Sarya Ayur Arogya Chaturvira Purush Arataya Siddhyardam Agni Krita Shri Sukta Pranukta Mantra Shandhyanan Avan Ani Shahuda Shopachare Om Kritan Shri Sambasarai Shivaya Namo Namaham Om Kama Chapanch Devata Kamarham Puja Karmaham Tuja Staparam Eva Devatam Homam Karishi Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. You're going to take all of that mala and place it right in front of the kalsa. And now that we've sent that invitation out to the devatas, we want to make sure that we're welcoming them in and establishing a seat for them to reside on. Now, the kalsa, or the kalash, however you want to say, I'm going to say kalsa for the remainder of the puja, represents that seat that the devatas reside on. But we can't just have it so that it's the kalsa. We've got to make sure that we're doing everything that we did for ourselves. So the first thing we do before we build that seat and sit down on that seat is offer prayers to Prithvi Mata as we bless and sanctify the earth that we're going to be establishing the kalsa on. So go ahead and take a white flower in your hand. We offer prayers to Prithvi Mata as we go ahead and bless and sanctify the earth that the kalsa will reside on. Om Namo Namo Medhani Lokamata Urvai Mahashai Shiladare Namo Namo Dharani Lokanatri Jagat Pratishtam Sundhava Namastute Om Agaksham Prithvi Devi Sthani Chatras Tirom Bhava Yavat Pujam Karishyami Tavatam Sanidhom Bhava Om Hinda Prithvi Chana Mam Yagyam Mimikshitam Pipratano Bharimabhi Om Shri Prithvi Devaya Namaha Avahayami Stapayami Pujayami. That palm leaf you place, go ahead and place your flower on top of that. What I want you to do next, Mal, is lift the kalsa up and move it out of the way so that it's not in that same spot. And you're going to take your hand and you're going to touch that bottom, the area bottom, where you had just moved it from. On the ground. Sorry. Didn't use good words there. Touch the ground and we're going to bless the earth that the kalsa will reside on. Om Bhurasi Bhumirasya Titirasi Vishwadhaya Vishwasya Bhurnasya Dharati Prithvi Cha Prithvi Drogamha Prithvi Mamhi Gwamsihi. You're going to take some rice, place it on that same spot. Om Ausharaya Samanata Somana Sahara Jna Yasme Kurunati Brahmanastam Rajan Parayamasi Om. And then you're going to lift the kalsa, place it back into the original position it was in. Om Akelishum Haviti Pavite Parasanshite Yet Om Parasanshite Ukter Yag Yeshuaranharte Om. You're going to take the top off the kalsa? Take the plate with rice off. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're going to pour It's in here already. You're going to take the Ganga Jal that I didn't see, and you're going to pour some onto the inside of the cult. So what we're going to do now, is there a top on it? Maybe I should just make a tiny hole so you can squirt it out. Look at you with your physics. Yeah, 2 tiny holes. It's okay. What we're doing at this point, devotees, is now that we've blessed and sanctified the earth that the Khalsa resides on, we don't just want to make it one element, we want to make it 2. So we want to ensure that we're invoking the 5 holy waters. Hold on 1 second. And the 5 holy rivers for the devotees to reside in. Now we don't have waters from all the holy rivers. We just have Ganga Jal, so that's what we're going to offer into the Khalsa at this time. Go ahead. Om Varana Sayotam Paramasi Varatya Sakamsara Janisto Varana Sayatasadarayasi Varana Sayatasadarmasi Varana Sayatasadarama Om. That's good. Just like any seat, like think about if you're going to a wedding, you see the bride and groom, they sit on a very lovely, very bejeweled seat at times, or a very decorative seat. We want to make sure that we're decorating the seat that we're offering for the devotees as well. So we're going to take some powders and we're going to place them onto the Khalsa itself. You're going to take this and place it onto the neck of the Khalsa. Om Ganda Dwaram Daradarasham Pushtam Karishinim Ishwarim Sarvabhutanam Tamahope Vaishriham. Yep. We're going to take the supari, we're going to place it on the inside. Om Yafala Nira Apala Pushpa Yastra Pushpani Brahspati Prasithasana Manchatam Hasaham. Place a coin on the inside. Om Hiranya Garva Samvarta Tangre Bhutasya Jhatapati Asisara Dharam Prithvim Dhai Mutmam Kasmi Deva Havisha Vidhema. Essentially, we're just putting different kinds of materials in, materials of the earth, materials of nature, to help build and create the seed additionally. We're going to take 5 of the leaves. Well, the pond leaves. Yeah, they were sold out at the store. And what you're going to do now, Mal, is you're going to insert those inside of the Khalsa. Spread them out evenly because we want to decorate for the seat for the devotees to reside on. We have the exact amount. Actually, we're 1 short. We'll need one for Howland if we... Are there no more? Okay, it's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. Om Ashwate Wo Nishadaram Paranivotishkirta Gobhaji Itkalasata Yatsa Nautam Purusham. Okay. Let's probably need 2 or 3 more, just in case. Now, the string is going to represent tying the chair together. There's not a cushion on the chair. There's not a seat or cushion on the chair just yet, but what this string represents is everything that we put inside the Khalsa. It's going to hold it all together. So we tie that around the neck to hold everything together. Om yu waswasa paravet ag sa ushrayan bhavati jayamana tam dhirsa kave unayunati swadhomanasa devayantaha om. And then we're going to take that plate with the rice mala and you're going to place it on top. So this is going to be the cushion. This is what the devatas are physically going to find comfort in sitting on. Om Puranadaravi Parapatasa Puranar Puranar Apatavasnima Vikranavaha Ishamura Jamshata Krito Om Iti Kalasham Patashtaya Payami Sakala Pujarati Akshatan Samarpayami. Alright, you're going to take that coconut in your hand next. And the way you want to hold it is with the eyes facing upwards, because that's how we're going to offer the seat to the devatas. Now, we've got 1 seat, but we've got multiple devatas that we've invited to be here with us today. And in order for this to be successful, we want to make sure that we're giving all the devatas a fair chance at this seat. So that coconut that you have in your hand represents kind of its own world for the devatas to reside in. It represents its own kind of universe with its own galaxy, stars, air, water, everything that the devatas will need. We're going to invoke the devatas within that coconut, and then we're going to offer them the seat onto the Bedi. So just hold on to that, and I'll let you know exactly when we need to place it onto the seat. Om Kalashasya Mukhe Vishnu Kante Rudra Samashrita Mulitasya Stito Brahma Madhi Matre Gana Smrita Om Kukshatu Sangraha Sarave Saptadvipa Vasundhara Rigvetutaya Jarveda Samaveto Yataravana Om Angascha Sahita Sarave Saptadvipa Vasundhara Rigvedutta Yajurveda, Samavedo Yatharavana, Om Gangecha Jamanancheva, Udavari Saraswati, Naramare Sindhu Kaveri, Jalyasmin Sanidhi Kuru, Om Deo Danvara Samadhi, Matyamane Mahodana, Urhoto Sautara Kumbha, Brahmana Cha Pratishtita, Om Brahmana Nirmatastvam Hi Mantri Reva Murtad Bhave, Parartayami Chatvam Kumbhavanchitartha Danturehi Me. Om. You're going to place the coconut onto the seat or offer the devatas the seat. Om Tatvayami Brahmana Vandamanastada Shasaya Chamanoha Virbihi Ahila Manavara Burgushagam Samana Yupramoshihi Om Burgoswa Varanaidama Om Avahanam Samare Payami. So we really performed the first few steps of a full 16-step puja. We've recognized who the devatas are that we want to be here. We've sent them an invitation and we welcome them home, and now we perform asanam. We offer them a seat onto the Bedi to reside on. We're going to continue on with the 16-step puja by taking the water, and what you're going to do is offer water first symbolically to wash their feet. Om Bhurbhaswaha Varanaya Namaha Om Padyam, on the coconut though. Om Padyam Samrapayami. We offer water again for them to wash their hands. Om Bhurbhaswaha Varanaya Namaha Om Aryam Samrapayami. We offer water for them to clean their mouth with. Om Bhurbhaswaha Varanaya Namaha Om Achmanim Samrapayami. And then we offer water for them to bathe with. Snanam Om Bhurbhaswaha Varanaya Namaha Om Snanam Samrapayami. We offer the devatas some clothing as well as a yagyopoet to adorn themselves with. You place that right in front of the coconut. Om Bhurbhaswaha Varanaya Namaha Om Vastra Yugmam Om Yagyopavitam Samarpayami. We want to make sure that we're decorating the devatas or offering something for them to decorate themselves with. So we offer the various powders using your right hand ring finger. You're just, hold on to it. You'll take some chandan. I got it. Yeah, that one right there. And what you're going to do, Mala, is if this was the coconut, you're going to be placing the chandan here, haridram, kumkum, and sindur. So side by side, but not on top of each other. Go ahead and start. Om Bhurbhaswaha Varanaya Namaha Om Chandanam Samarpayami. Okay, you're going to wipe your finger off. You're going to take the haridram, which is the yellow powder. It's turmeric powder. We'll offer that for the devatas. Om Bhurbhaswaha Varanaya Namaha Om Haridram Samarpayami. Good. Wipe your finger off. We take the kumkum. We offer some kumkum for the devatas. Om Bhurbhaswaha Varanaya Namaha Om Kumkumam Samarpayami. Good. And then finally we offer some sindur. Om Bhurbhaswaha Varanaya Namaha Om Sinduram Samarpayami. Okay. And then just for reference, when you're doing the various other devatas, make sure you wipe upwards. So we wipe down for funerals and up for religious events. We're going to take some rice and offer it for the various devatas as well. So you take some of the rice and you just sprinkle it on top. Om Bhurbhaswaha Varanaya Namaha Om Akshatam Samarpayami. We're going to take some flowers and offer for the devatas. You can choose whatever color you want, Mom. Om Bhurbhaswaha Varanaya Namaha Om Pushpam Samarpayami. We want to continue to decorate the devatas, so we have abil and gulal. These are really big when we have holi and when we do pagwa. They're decorative powders. Just like these are, I would say these are like for more fine details, like your eyeliner or your lipstick, versus this is kind of like your what is that called? Where you cover your face? Foundation. It's more like it's the bigger decorative powders. So you take a pinch of the abil and gulal, take the white powder, pinch it with your ring finger and thumb, and you're going to sprinkle it on top. Om Bhurbhaswaha Varanaya Namaha Om Abhiram. You're going to do it the pink powder as well. Gulalam Samarpayami. We offer something for the devatas to perfume themselves with, which is perfume. It's called attar. Sorry, I got distracted. It's attar. So you're just going to take this and place it on each side of the coconut. Om Bhurbhaswaha Varanaya Namaha Om Sugandhitil Samarpayami. I apologize, devotees. Give me 1 second. The oil got onto the label and it's on my fingers. The next step we want to do is make the air around the devatas more fragrant and beautiful. We're going to wave an incense around. Om Bhurbhaswaha Varanaya Namaha Om Rupam Samarpayami. We want to make sure we're making the environment around them bright and beautiful by performing Arti. Om Bhurbhusvaha Varunaya Namaha. Om Deepam Samarpayami. We want to offer the devatas something to consume, something for them to eat. We offer that in the form of mahambol and phalam. We offer something sweet as well. You mean para for the sweets. So we offer all that for the devatas. You can place that at the very bottom. Om Bhurbhusvaha Varunaya Namaha. Om Naivedyam. Om Akandaritu Phalam Samarapayami. And then we want to make sure we offer them something to drink. So you take the water and you sprinkle it for the devatas so they can consume water. Om Bhurbhusvaha Varunaya Namaha. You can do it on the coconut. You can do it down there. Either or. Place back down. We want to make sure we're giving them something to cleanse their palate with. So after water, we offer them a tambulam. Om Bhurbhusvaha Varunaya Namaha. Om Pungifalam Samarapayami. And we want to offer them a gift as a thank you, just to say thank you for residing here. Thank you for being with us as we performed our pujas today. Om Bhurbhusvaha Varunaya Namaha. Om Dakshinam Samarapayami. And then the last and final step, so that was 15 steps in totality. Our 16th and final step is going to take a flower in our hand, take all of our energy, focus our minds on the feet of the devata as we offer our final pratana or our final prayers to them. Om Sita Sita Sariti Yatra Sangari Tatra Purata Sundiva Mutpatanti Yeve Tanma Visrajanti Nirtse Janasum Rutatwam Bhajantae Om Kalashakirti Mayusham Pragyamedam Shriyam Balam Yogatam Papanim Cha Punyam Viridhim Cha Sadhyayit Sarvatirattamayo Yasmat Sarvadeva Mayoyata Athahari Priyosi Tvam Purana Kumbham Namostute Om Kalashya Devatabhyo Namaha Om Sakala Pujarati Akshatan Samarpayami Iti Kalashya Pujanam. Place your flower down in front of the Kalsa. There's going to be a diya over by Mahendra. You're going to go ahead and take that diya and place it down. Right here by where Mother Lakshmi is. Oops. Other side. Yeah, right there. Move it over a little bit so it's off the leaf. And we're going to light that diya, not only in representation of Mother Lakshmi, but to create a permanent installation so that the devas have a constant source of light to reside in. Go ahead and light that diya. Om Bho Deepam Tvam Brahma Rupam. You got to push down on the black in the front. Here you go. Om Bho Deepatam Brahma Rupam Annakarani Varaka. Eva Mayankritam Bhojagrihana Teja Pravardhaya. Om Deepe Bhyo Namaham. That's good. And like I said before, this is the constant source of light that the devatas will be residing in as we continue to perform our puja. Now, before we can do anything specific, we want to make sure that before we do any individual prayer for any individual devata, that we're doing something where we can have a consistent source of permanent offerings. And that's where we invoke Agnita Devata, or that's where we do our Hawan. However, before we can invoke that, we need somebody that has to sit there to help manage the Hawan Kund, make sure that Agnita Devata stays provided for, calm and clear throughout the entire puja, and that's where our Brahma comes into play. So you're going to take that rice and the flowers and just place it on top of his head. Om Mosthanandaya Sahasra Murate Sahasra Parakshi Shiroru Bhave Sahasra Ramne Purusha Shwate Sahasra Koti Yugine Dharane Namaham. The reason Mahendra and I shaved our head is for this reason, so that we don't get rice stuck in our hair. You're going to take some chanda next, small, and you're going to place it onto his forehead. Om Chandanam Munnatam Nityam Pavitram Papanashanam Aparam Harati Nityam Lakshmi Vasatu Sarvadaum. Is there a dakshina from Mahendra? A coin? I'll bring you a dakshina next time. Om Hiranyagarbha Garbhashtam Hema Bijam Vibaso Ananta Punya Fladam Tata Shantim Prayachame. Om Yatha Chaturmakum Brahma Sarva Vedha Chara Prabhu Tattutamam Yagme Yasmin Brahmam Bhava Dvijol Hamam. Now that we've invoked and welcomed our Brahma, we're going to continue on by invoking and offering a seat onto the Bedi, specifically in the Hawan Kund, for Agnita Devata to reside in. So you're going to take the matches and we're going to go ahead and light the Hawan Kund. Om Agnim Hile Purohitam Yagyasya Nevam Retvajam Hotaram Ratnadhatamam Agni Devaya Namaham. Om Tvam Mukham Sarvadevanam Saptichir Vidhete Agachimagavannagne Yakyasmin Sanidho Bhava. Om Agnir Devataya Namonam Om Dhyanam Avahanam Asanam Samare Payami. You're going to take the water and sprinkle it around once to offer water to wash his feet. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Om Padim Samarpayami. We wash the hands next. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Om Adigim Samarpayami. We offer water to wash his mouth. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Om Achmanam Samarpayami. And finally, we offer water for bathing. Snanam. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Om Snanam Samarpayami. We want to make sure that after we offer water for Agni Devataye to cleanse himself with, that we offer some clothing for him to adorn himself with. We're going to take these Maha, and again, we're offering this to Agni Devata so he can consume it fully or utilize it fully. So we're going to place that inside of the home. Om Bhurvaswaham. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Om Vastrayugmam Yagyopavitam Samarpayami. You're going to take the various powders and place one dot of each onto the side of the home. Chandan Haridram Kumkuman Sindur. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Om Chandanam Samarpayami. Up your finger. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Om Haridram Samarpayami. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Om Kumkumam Samarpayami. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Om Sindaram Samarpayami. You're going to take some akshat. Akshat is rice. Offer that to Agni Devataye. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Om Akshatam Samarpayami. We offer a red flower. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Om Pushpam Samarpayami. Yeah. We offer a bil golal and a tar. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Om Abiram. Om Gulalam Samarpayami. We offer some of the attar. You can place that like on the side outside of the home. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Yeah, she can put it on her finger. I never thought about actually physically rolling it onto the home. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Yeah, right there. Om Sugandhatil Samarpayami. We take the incense, wave it around to make the air more fragrant. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Om Dupam Samarpayami. We perform Arati. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Om Deepam Samarpayami. We offer some Mahambog, Naivedyam, a Kandaritufulam, and some fruits for Agni Devataye. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Om Naivedyam. Om Kandaritufulam. Inside. Samarpayami. Om. You're going to take some water now, Maha, and sprinkle it around to offer something for Agni Devataye to consume, to drink. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Om Achmanim Samarpayami. We offer something to cleanse his palate with. We offer a tambula. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Om Bhogi Phalam Samarpayami. We offer a dakshina, a coin, a gift. If I can pick it up. Just place this on the outside for now. Om Agni Devataye Namo Namah. Om Dakshinam Samarpayami. And in lieu of offering a final prayer, we never do that for Agni Devataye. Instead, what we do is we start to make our consistent, permanent offerings, our true offerings, offerings we know that we're not going to get back, and we'll continue to make offerings as the puja goes on. So with that, Mahendra's going to take some ghee. He's going to throw it in as we say Swaha. Om Prajapate Swaha. Iram Prajapate Iram Namama. Om Indraya Swaha. Iram Indraya Iram Namama. Om Maganaye Swaha. Iram Maganaye Iram Namama. Om Somaya Swaha. Iram Somaya Iram Namama. Om Bhu Swaha. Iram Maganaye Iram Namama. Om Bhuva Swaha. Iram Vayave Iram Namama. Om Swaha Swaha. Iram Suryaya Iram Namama. We offer Achmanyam or water. Om Yathabhan Pradharanam Kavacham. Varakam Bhavet Adhyudhay Vutpadhatanam. Shantir Bhavati Varikam. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Prem Swaragni Devata. Ki Jai. Excellent. And now that we've completed our puja to Agni Devata, we're going to start working on pujas for specific devatas. And we're really going to go through 3 categories of pujas for 3 categories of reasons before we get to our Lord Shiva puja for this evening. The first puja we perform is dedicated to Lord Ganesh and Mother Gauri. You always perform Lord Ganesh and Mother Gauri puja first. I went to the grocery store today and I was looking at murtis. And I saw that the murtis were set up where Lord Ganesh was sitting on my left and Mother Gauri was sitting on my right. So I went to go ask the store associate about it, and she said that we ordered the wrong ones because the orientation is different. Lord Ganesh sits on one side, Mother Gauri sits on another side, and that's just the orientation that they sit on. You'll notice that she's always going to be on his right side for a very specific reason. So we offer prayers to Lord Ganesh and Mother Gauri because they're a pair. They represent the removal and the creation of obstacles in our life. Obstacles are created not to impede us, but for us to learn, for us to grow, and for us to propel and exceed further in life. But we also ask them to eliminate any unnecessary obstacles that may be in our way. So making sure that something very simple, that, the dog's toy isn't on the ground for me to step and trip on. Something along those lines. But we also ask for bigger favors. Remove mental obstacles so I can learn better. Remove physical obstacles so I can get up every morning and do the things that I need to do. Remove spiritual obstacles so I can continue to pray. Remove emotional obstacles from my life so I don't remain too attached to these worldly objects and possessions, and so I can attain moksha. So you take some flowers in your hands. We offer prayers to these creator and remover of obstacles, Lord Ganesh and Mother Gauri. And to do this, we start off by performing our first few steps, which is sending them an invitation. We welcome them into the home, and then we offer them a seat onto the Bedi so we can perform puja onto them today. Om Hiramba Mahesham Putram Samasta Vignanod Vignanasha Daksha Mangalya Pujam Pratamam Pradhanam Grihana Pujam Bhagavan Namaste. Om Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvatar Sadhike Sharani Trembake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Om Magakshe Bhagavan Deva Stani Chatrastiro Bhava Yavata Pujam Karishyami Tavatam Sunidho Bhava. Om Asya Prana Pratishtantu Asya Prana Kshantarucham Asya Devatamarache Mamaheti Kasacham. Om Ramyam Sushobram Divyam Sarvasaukhya Karam Shubham Asaram Chamayadakam Grihana Parameshwaram. Om Shri Gangadapati Namo Namam. Om Mahangauri Namo Namam. Om Dhyanati Dhyanam Avahanam Asanam Samarapayami. You place a red flower in front of Lord Ganesh and then the pink flower in front of Mother Gauri. And you're going to take the lota of water to start off with, Mom. We're not going to do puja onto the actual physical murtis, but we're actually going to do puja onto these murtis that are made with turmeric. Turmeric is a very pure form of earth. As a doctor, you know, it has a lot of really good medicinal properties, or a lot of really good anti-inflammatory properties, but it's a very holistic, very pure form of earth that these murtis are made out of. So we make sure we're doing our entire puja onto them, and symbolically, you're going to take that water and start off by washing their feet. Om Ushnodakam Niramalam Cha Sarva Saughanda Samyuktam Padya Praksharanatayatakam Te Pratigrihetam. We offer water to wash their hands next. Om Angri Hangri Hanarivsya Ganda Pushpakshate Saha Karuram Kurami Deva. Om Grihana Rigyanamostute. We offer water for them to wash their mouths with. Achmanim. Om Sarvatirata Samayuktam Sughandi Nirmalam Jalam Achamitam Mayadakam Grihana Rigyanamostute. We offer clean water for them to bathe with. Om Ganga Saraswati Reva Payashni Naramada Jale Snapitoshi Maya Reva Tata Shantim Kurushwame. You take the Panchamrit next. It's that silver cup that's right behind them. Offer a drop to bathe Lord Ganesh and Mother Gauri with. Om Payodhir Hinkrihitam Sheva Matum Cha Sharkaya Yuktam Panchamritam Mayanitam Snanaratam Pratigreheyatam. We offer clean water for them to clean themselves off with. Om Manikanyatsuruvari Sarva Papam Haram Shivam Darinam Kalpitam Deva Snanaratam Pratigreheyatam. Om Shri Gangadapati Namo Namam Mahangauri Namo Namam. Om Bhadi Margam Asunamara Parkasha Snanam Panchamrata Snanam Shirudhaka Snanam Samare Payami. Om. The next step we perform after we bathe Lord Ganesha and Mother Gauri is to offer them some clothing to adorn themselves with. Do you have separate clothing for Lord Shiva and other things? Oh. We also offer them a sacred thread to adorn themselves with. So symbolically, in the way that these threads are offered, for male devas, when you offer it, you're offering it on their left shoulder, draping down to their right side so that they can hook it on their thumb and perform pujas with. But for female devas, it's offered in the form of a sacred necklace or something to protect them. Now, you're not going to put your thumbs in that one, but it's more symbolic to keep their hearts pure and to purify and hold them steady as well. So we offer the clothing and we offer the yajna put. Om Sarvabhushat. Yeah, the clothing first. Sorry, the white block first. Yep. Om Sarvabhushadike Somye Lukhalaja Nivarine Mayopapadite Tubhyam Vasasi Pratigrihetam Om Nivam Vishantu Bhi Yuktak Dirgodam Deotamayam Upavatamayadakam Grihana Parameshwaram Om Shri Gankarapatinam Om Hangauriye Namo Namam Om Vastarigmam Yagyo Puvitam Samarapayami. We decorate Lord Ganesha and Mother Gauri with the various powders. We start off with chandan. Om Shri Kanda Chandanam Dibyam Gandhyam Sumaroharam Viliparam Sarashishtaha Chandanam Pratigrihetam. We offer Haridram Om Haridra Niramatam Deva Sombhagyam Sukha Sampara Atastam Pujishyami Grihana Parameshwaram. We offer some kumkum next. Om Kumkumam Kamana Dibyam Kamana Kambha Sambhava Kumkume Marchito Deva Grihana Parameshwaram. And we offer some sindur. Om Sindaram Shobharam Raktam Sombhagyam Priyavararam Shukaram Moksharam Sheva Sinduram Pratigrihetam. Om Shri Gangarapati Namam Om Maha Gauriye Namo Namaham. Chandanam Haridram Kumkumam Sinduram Samarepayami. We offer some rice for Lord Ganesha and Mother Gauri next. Rice is going to decorate their environment. Om Aksharascha Sara Shrishta Kumkumakta Shishobita Mayani Vedito Bhaktya Grihana Parameshwaram. We offer a red flower for Lord Ganesha and a pink flower for Mother Gauri. Om Malikadi Sugandhini Malityadini Ve Prabhu Mahiratani Pujaratam Pushpani Pratigrihetam. Om Shri Garigarapate Namam Om Hangore Namam Om Akshatam Pushpam Samarapayami. We offer some abil and gulal next, which is the pink and the white powders, to continue to decorate Lord Ganesha and Mother Gauri with. Om Abhiram Changolalam Chacho Chandramevacha Abhirana Chitha Devi Tata Shantim Prayachame. We offer some attar, which is the perfume for Lord Ganesha and Mother Gauri. You're going to put that onto your right hand ring finger, and symbolically we're going to be placing that onto their necks. Om Champaka Shoka Wakul Malati Mogadadimi Vastitam Sangarahitu Talyam Charu Grahetam. Om Shri Gangarapati Namanam Om Hangauri Namanam Om Abhiram Gulalam Sugandhe Tera Samarapayami. We take the incense, we wave it around to make the air around them more fragrant. Om Manaspati Rasutpana Sugandhyado Manohara Agriya Sarvadevanam Dhupoyam Pratigrehetam. We perform Arati next. Om Sahaja Chamvarati Samyuktam Vahina Yugitam Maya Deepam Grihana Divashan Trailokya Timirapaham. Om Shri Gangarapati Namo Namam Om Mahangauri Namo Namam Om Dhupam Deepam Samarepayami. We offer them something to consume, some food to consume, Naivedyam, Mahambog and fruits. Naivedyam and Akandaritu Phalam. Om Sharakara Grita Samyuktam Madhuram Swadochotamam Upara Samayuktam Naivedyam Pratigrihetam. Om Idam Palamaya Deva Stapitam Purtastava Tenime Sapalavatir Bhavaj Janmani Janmani. Om Shri Gangarapati Murmahangauri Murmam Om Naivedyam Kadaritu Phalam Samarapayami. We offer some water for them to consume after offering some food. Om Sarva Papaharam Dibyam Gangayam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanamaya Raktam Grihana Parameshwaram. Om Shri Gangarapati Murmahangauri Murmam Om Achmanim Samarapayami. We offer some tambulam, something to cleanse their palates with. Om Pugi Phalam Mahadivyam Nagavali Diryutam Lacharanati Samyuktam Tambulam Pratigrihetam. Om Shri Gangarapati Om Mahangauri Namam Om Pugi Phalam Samarapayami. We offer them a gift, a dakshin. Om Hiranyagarbhagarbhashtam Hema Bijam Vivavaso Ananta Punya Faratanta Shantim Prayachame. Om Shri Gangarapati Namo Mahangari Namo Om Dakshinam Smarpayam. We perform Karpur Arti. Om Khadali Garbhasambhuta Karpurashta Pradipitam Aratitik Mahamgurve Yashame Varadhoma. Om Shri Gangarapati Namo Mahangari Namo Om Karpur Artiyam Samarpayami. And finally, Mala, you're going to take a red flower and a white flower in your hand. And we're going to join together as we offer our final pratana, our final prayers to Lord. Oh, we had a pink flowers? Okay. That's okay. We're going to perform and say our final pratana to Lord Ganesh as our sixth and the final step to Lord Ganesh and Mother Gauri. Om Yajananam Bhutanganadi Sevitam Kapita Jambu Palichara Bhakshanam Umasutam Shoka Vinashakarakam Namami Viganeshwara Pada Panghajam Om Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabham Nirviganam Kurme Deva Sarvakarishu Sarvada Om Raksha Raksha Ganadhaksha Rakshatre Lokya Rakshakara Bhaktanam Bhayam Karta Trata Bhavam Bhavaranavar Om Ambe Ambike Ambalike Namanatati Kaschana Sashatva Shiva Kashumhatrukam Kampena Vasinim Om Putram Dehi Danam Dehi Dehi Saubhagyam Dehi Mangalye Anyam Shva Sarvakamam Cha Dehi Devi Namostute Om Shri Ganapate Namo Namo Om Mahagauri Namo Namo Prem se Bolo Ganesh Bhagwan ki Jai Prem se Bolo Gauri Mata ki Jai. Place your red flower down in front of Lord Ganesh and that white flower down in front of Mother Gauri. Next, we're going to take a pink flower in our hand. So we perform pujas to Lord Ganesh and Mother Gauri. They're known as the remover and creator of obstacles in our life for good reasons. The next pujas we perform, or the next puja we perform, is for that mother of prosperity and that mother of wealth. Wealth exists in two forms. There's monetary wealth, which we try not to stay too attached to. It's just necessary to get us from the day-to-day purposes of life. And then there's the spiritual wealth. That's the wealth that we want to collect because it's the wealth that is not physical but metaphysical. It's what travels with us from this life to the next to the next. And to do that, we offer our prayers. We pray obediences to Mother Lakshmi. Again, she's the mother for all of that. But when we talk about that wealth component of it, we want her not only just to help provide us with the health or help us find the wealth, but we want her to give us the knowledge to be able to manage that as well. There's such a thing as too much good wealth in our life. Spiritual wealth as well. Sometimes it gets to a point where it may corrupt the way we think, corrupt the way we do things. So as we pray to her, we not only ask her to provide us with the wealth, but provide her with the knowledge and the clarity of mind to be able to understand how to manage and control that wealth as well. Om Mahalakshmiye Namaham. Om Mahalakshmi Namastubhyam. Namastubhyam Surishwari. Hari Priya Namastubhyam Namastubhyam Dayanine Om Sarva Mangala Mangali Vishnu Vaksha Shitalaye Avahayami Devi Tvam Mahalakshmi Namo Namaham Om Asya Murati Pranatishtantu Asya Murati Jivatishantu Asya Murati Swarendriyani Manastata Chakshuha Srotan Shiva Grihana Mukvani Om Tapta Kanchana Varanam Ham Muktamani Virajitam Amalam Kamalandibyam Asanam Pratigrehetam Om Mahalakshmi Namo Namam Om Dhyanatidyanam Avahanam Asanam Samarepayami. Place your flowers down in front of Mother Lakshmi. You're going to take the water and you're going to offer water for her to wash her feet. So again, we have the physical murti and then we have another representation, which is that supari. So you're going to do all of your puja onto the supari that's sitting in front of Mother Lakshmi. We wash her feet first. Om Gangati Tirata Sambhutam Gandha Pushmani Bhiryutam Padyam Yaham Devi Grihana Shu Namostute. Wash our hands next. Om Ashtagandha Samayuktam Swarnapatra Prapuritam Agriha Grana Madhyatam Mahalakshmi Namostute. We offer water for her to cleanse her mouth with Achmaniam. Om Sarvalokya Saya Shakti Brahma Vishnu Shivalubi Stutadram Yachmanam Tasye Mahalakshmi Manoharam. Offer clean water for her to bathe with. Om Mandakanya Samanite Hema Bhaura Astite Snanam Kurvashwa Devishi Sailasha Subhandivi. Om Mahalakshmi Monamam. Om Malaparak Arshasnanam Samarpayam. We offer Panchamrit to bathe with. Om Panchamrita Samayuktam Janvi Salilam Shubham Grihana Vishajanani Snanartham Bhaktavatsale. We offer clean water to cleanse her off with. Om Toyam Tawa Mahadevi Karpura Garu Asitam Tirtibya Susamanitam Snanaratam Pratigrehetam. Om Mahalakshmi Namonamam. Om Panchamrita Sanam Shubhodaka Sanam Samarpayam. We offer some clothing as well as a Yagyoput for Mother Lakshmi. Om Divyambaram Dhutam Hikshamam Twati Maruharam Diyamanam Maya Devi Grihana Jagadambike Om Navam Vishantu Biyutak Triguram Devatamayam Upavitam Mayatakam Grihana Parameshwari. Om Mahalakshmi Namo Namo. Om Vasra Yugmam Yagyopavitam Samarpayami. We offer some chandan for Mother Lakshmi. Om Paramananda Saubhagya Parani Purarang Digantare Grihana Paramam Gandam Kripya Parameshwari. Om we offer Haridram. Om Haridram Nirmatam Devi Saubhagyam Sukha Sampare Atestvam Puja Yishyami Grihana Parameshwari. We offer some Kumkum next. Om Shri Kumkumam Kamana Dibyam Kamana Kamba Sambhava Kumkume Marchitam Devi Grihana Parameshwari. Offer some Sindur. Om Sindur Maruna Bhasam Japakusum Sanibam Bhujita Simaya Devi Prasidha Parameshwari. Om Mahalakshmi Namormam. Om Gandam Samarapayami. We offer some aksha or some rice. Om Akshatam Nirmalam Chudhan Muktamani Samanvitam Grihanaman Mahadevi Dehi Me Nirmalam Diyam. We offer flour. Om Malyadini Sugandhini Malityadini Ve Prabhu Mahirtani Pujaratam Pushpani Pratigrihetam. Om Mahalakshmi Namonamam. Om Akshatam Pushpam Samarpayami. We continue to decorate Mother Lakshmi with some abil and some gula. The pinks and the white, or the white and the pink powder. Om, go ahead. Om Abhiram Cha Gulalam Cha Chu Achandaram Cha Abhirena Archita Devi Tatha Shantim Prayachame. We offer some attar, some perfume. Om Sneham Grihana Snehina Lokishwarina Yanire Sarvalokyasya Janani Rami Sneha Muktamam. Om Mahalakshmi Namam Sugandatil Samarpayami. We wave the incense around to purify the air. Om Dashankagandhulam Dhupam Chandargaru Samyuktam Samarpitam Maya Bhaktya Mahadevi Pratigrihetam. We perform Arati. Om Kamparasa Swarati Samyuktam Gritayuktam Manoharam Tamonasha Karam Deepam Grihana Parameshwari. Om Mahalakshmi Namormam. Om Dhupam Deepam Samarpayami. We offer some Naivedyam and a Kandaritu flum, food and fruits. Om Sharkara Kanda Kandyani Tarakshriam Gritanicha Ahara Paksha Bhojam Cha Naivedyam Pratigrihetam. Om Miram Palam Maya Deva Stapitam Purastava Tename Sapala Vaptira Bhavich Janmani. Om Mahalakshmi Namormam. Om Dhupam Deepam Naivedyam Gandharitu Phalam Samarpayami. We offer some Achmanim, some water from Mother Lakshmi. Om Shitalam Nirmalam Toyam Karpurena Suvasitam Achamyatam Miram Devi Prasidha Paramamyam. We offer something to cleanse our palate with its tambulam. Om Pungi Phalam Mahadivyam Nangavali Deridutam Alachuranadi Samyuktam Tambulam Pratigrihetam. We offer a gift from Mother Lakshmi, Dakshna. Om Puja Phalasmuradharyaratam Tavagra Swaranam Ishwari Stapitam Tena Me Prita Purana Kuru Manoratan. And finally Karpurarti. Om Kadani Gharba Sambhota Karpurashna Pradipitam Ar Aratirtakamaham Kurve Yashame Uratadho Bhava. Om Mahalakshmi Namo Namaham. Om Achmanim Bhogi Phalam Dakshanam Karpurati Samarpayami. And finally we take a flower in our hands as we join together devotees and offering our final pratana or our final praise, Mother Lakshmi. Om Lakshmi Karotu Kalyanam Arogyam Dana Sampadam Mama Shatru Vinashaya Deepa Jyotir Namostute Om Namaste Astu Mahamai Shri Pite Sarapujate Shankha Chakranganhaste Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Namaste Garunarudhe Kulasura Bhayankari Sarva Papa Hare Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Sarvagi Sarvavarare Sarvadushna Bhayankari Sarvadukha Hare Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Siddhi Buddhi Prade Devi Bhukti Mukti Pradayani Mantramurti Sada Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Naryantarehte Devi Adya Shakti Maheshwari Yoga Jayoga Sambhote Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Stula Sukshma Maharaudre Mahashakti Mahodare Mahapapa Hare Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Padmasanastate Devi Varam Brahma Swarupini Paramishi Jagan Matar Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Shvetambardhare Devi Nanalankari Pushate Jagat Sthite Jagan Matar Mahalakshmi Namostute Mahalakshmi Namostute Om Mahalakshmi Namo Namah Prem Sabala Lakshmi Mata Ki Jai. I need to request that I get a paper towel, please. My glasses are sliding off. I don't want to use my crypto in my hand. Yes. You just play it on that palm in front there. And at this time, devotees, now that we've performed our pujas to Lord Ganesh, to Mother Gauri, and to Mother Lakshmi, those are the standard pujas that I perform as a pandit and as a person who follows into Sanatana Dharma. We make sure we move obstacles, do everything that we need to for that wealth for us, for others, for the world. We perform puja to the most influential beings in our life. We know them as the Navagraha Devata. We also call them the 9 planets. Not necessarily the same 9 planets that we learned in elementary school here in the United States or maybe some other schools in the world, but the 9 planets have a very big influence on when we can perform our puja. So today being February 28th was the day that the planets were in the proper alignment for us to do our puja. Last year, it was actually on March, what did I say earlier? March 11th. So last year, we're doing it much earlier because the alignment has changed. So we offer prayers to the Navagraha Devata, again, being the most influential beings, to bless us, to sanctify us, and to ask for favorable alignment, because as we know, sometimes when a full moon comes out, some of us may lose our minds, but we ask that as we pray for somebody like specific like Chandrama, that their alignment and their influence is positive, leads to beneficial resources, leads to beneficial actions, and leads to the benefit of humankind as well. So you're going to take those flowers in your hands. Today being Monday, we're going to perform pujas until Mangal or Bhuma for the most part, because that's Monday. Monday's for that. Today's Monday, right? For that day. So I'm going to say some specific prayers for that, but just know as we prepare our worship, we will be worshiping all 9 of the Navagraha Devata. Om Navagraha Devataye Namah. Om Dharani Gharabasam Bhotam Vidyukanti Samaprabham Umaram Shakti Hastam Manghalam Pramayamyaham Om Ramyam Sushobanam Divyam Sarvasakyam Karam Shubham Asanam Chamayarakam Grihan Parameshwaram Om Navagraha Devataye Namo Namaham Om Dhanatidanam Avaharam Asanam Smarpayami. Where that supari is, Mal, you're going to take your flowers and place it around there. That's going to represent our murti for the Navagraha Devata. One day, when we have enough time with the Mandir, we'll do a full Navagraha Puja. We'll get all 9 statues, put them in the 9 correct positions, correct locations. But for now, symbolically, we're going to use that one little supari to represent all 9 Navagraha Devata. You're going to take the water next, and you're going to wash their feet. Om Ushnodakam Niramalam Cha Sarvasaukhanda Samyuktam Bharipraksharanartaya Takam Te Pratigrehetam. Wash the hands next. Om Agrihangrihanadev Usya Gandha Pushpakshate Saha Gauram Kuramedeva Garahan Arya Namostute. We offer water for them to wash their mouth. Om Sarvatirtasama Yuktam Sughandi Nirmalam Jalam Achmitam Mayadakam Grihana Arya Namostute. We offer water for them to bathe with. Om Ganga Saraswati Deva Payashni Narmada Jalai Snapetoshima Deva Tata Shantim Kurushwame Om Navgraha Devataina Moramam Om Padim Argim Achman Balaparak Arshasnanam Samarpayami. We offer some Panchamrit for them to bathe with. Om Payodati Grihitam Shiva Madhum Cha Sharkaya Yuktam Panchamritamayanitam Snanaratam Pradigriheyatam. We offer clean water again. Om Mandakinyatsuyurovadi Sarva Papam Haram Shubham Tadiram Karpitam Devasnanaratam Pratigriheyatam. Om Navgraha Devraina Monamam Om Panchamritasanam Shrudhakastanam Samarpayami. We offer some clothing as well as a Yagyopavit for the Navgraha Devata. Om Sarvabhushadike Sumye Lukhala Janivarine Mayopaparide Tubhyam Vasasi Pratigrehetam. Om Navabhishantu Biyutak Trigunam Devatamayam Upavitamayakam Grihana Parameshwaram. Om Navgraha Devatayana Mohanamaham Om Vastrayugmam Yagyopavitam Samarpayami. We decorate them with the various patterns. We start off with Chandan. Om Shrikanda Chandanam Dibyam Gandadhyam Sumaroharam Veliparam Sarashishta Chandanam Pratigrehetam. We offer Haridram next. Om Haridra Niramatam Deva Sambhagyam Sukhasampada Ataswam Pujishyami Grihana Parameshwaram. We offer Kumkum. Om Shri Kumkum Kamana Dibyam Kamana Kambasambhava Kumkame Marachito Deva Grihana Parameshwaram. Sindur is next. Om Sindaram Shobharam Maraktam Sambhagyam Puriyoraram Shukaram Moksharam Sheva Sindhuram Pratigrehetam. Om Navgraha Devataina Murmam Om Sugand Om Chandanam Haritram Kumkumam Sinduram Samarpayami. Om. You're going to offer some akshat, some rice next. Om Akshata Sura Shreshta Kumkumakta Sushobita Mayani Vedito Bhaktya Grihana Parameshwaram. We offer some pushpam flowers. Om Malikari Sugandhini Malityadani Viprabho Mahiratani Pujaratam Pushpani Pratigrehetam. Om Navgraha Devataina Monamam Om Akshatam Pushpam Samarpayami. We offer Abil and Gulal next, the white and the pink powder. Om Nabhiram Chagulalam Cha Chuva Chandramevacha Abhirena Chithanevata Shantim Prayachame. Om. We offer some attar, some perfume. Champaka Shoka Vakul Malati Mogadadibhi Vasitam Sangarahitu Talyam Charungrahetam. Om Navgraha Devataina Monamam Abhiram Golaram Sugandhe Tirsavarapayami. Om. We wave the incense around to make the air around them more fragrant. Om Monaspati Rasotpana Sugandhyadyo Manohara Angriya Sarvarevanam Dhupoyam Pratigrehetam. We perform our arati. Om Saja Chamvarati Samyuktam Mahina Yugitam Maya Deepam Grihana Devasham Tralukya Timirapam. Om Navgraha Devataina Murmam Om Dhupam Deepam Samarpayami. We offer some Naivedyam Kandaritu Phalam. Om Sharakarakirita Samyuktam Madhuram Swaduchotamam Uphara Samayuktam Naivedyam Pratigrehetam. Om Miram Palamaya Deva Stapitam Purastava Tena Mesapalavatir Bhavij Janmani Janmani. Om Navgraha Devataina Murmam Om Naivedyam Kandaritu Phalam Samarpayami. We offer some Achmanyam. Om Sarva Papaharam Dibyam Gangayam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanamaya Daktam Grihana Parameshwaram. We offer the Tambulam next. Om Bhogi Phala Mahadivyam Nagavali Diryeritam Alacharanadi Samyutam Tambulam Pradigrehetam. We offer a dakshina or a gift. Om Hiranyagarbhagara Bashtam Hema Bijam Vivavaso Ananta Punya Phaladam Tata Shantim Prayachame. Perform Karpurarati. Om Khadali Garbasam Bhuta Karpurashta Pradipiram Araratitakam Hamkroeshame Varadadum Hava. Om Navgraha Devataina Monamam Om Naivedyam Kadaritu Phalam Achman Bhogi Phalam Dakshanam Karpuratim Samarpayami. And do me a favor and just take a red flower in hand. We want to make sure that for Mangal that we're offering the appropriate flower, which is going to be a red flower. So we offer prayer to Mangal, and then we offer a full prayer to the Navgraha Devata. Om Prasadam Karo Minatha Mangala Paramangala Meshvahan Rudratman Putran Dehi Dhanam Nishaha Bharamha Murari Tripurantakari Bhanu Shashi Bhumi Suto Buddhascha Guruscha Shukraha Shanirahu Ketu Sarve Graha Shanti Karamavantu Sarve Graha Shanti Karamavantu Om Navgraha Devata Namo Namam Prem Spura Navgraha Devata Ki Jai. Devotees, the next puja that we're going to be performing together is our special puja for this evening. It is our Shiva puja. If you'll just give us about 2 minutes, we're going to pan away, just have some photos of Lord Shiva playing as we get our Murti and everything together, and we'll come right back to perform our Lord Shiva puja. Okay. Oh. Good. At this point of our puja, devotees, we're now ready to perform our main puja for this evening, which again we're here for Maha Shivaratri puja, and it's auspicious to perform our pujas onto Lord Shiva. So for those of you at home, I hope that in your orientation you are sitting so that you are facing north. But for your Shiva lingam, you want to make sure that that's in the correct orientation. Sorry, I said north. I meant to say east. Make sure that you're facing east. But for your Shiva lingam, you want to make sure that the lingam is also in the correct orientation if you can move it. If it's too big or heavy, please don't go and try to move it. But you want to make sure that the tip of your lingam is pointing towards the north. That's what I had in my head. Even though the Shiva lingam is composed of what we deem as 3 parts, it has a top, it has a middle, and a bottom. we denote that it doesn't really have a beginning, nor does it have an end. We don't know where it starts, we don't know where it ends. It's really an infinite composition, but for that longer part of the Shiva Lingam, we want to make sure that it's facing north. Whenever we're doing religious work, and I'm not talking about funeral work, but work dedicated to the Devas, work that's dedicated to Bhagwan, we always make sure that we have correct orientation. In this case, it's always going to be east, and it's always going to be to the north side. So with you sitting in the correct position, with your Shiva Lingam in the correct position, I want you to go ahead, if you have it, and take a white flower in your hands, and we'll join together as we perform our meditation unto Lord Shiva. I want to make sure that we're all nice, comfortable, and focused. So like we do at the very beginning of our puja, devotees, I want you to go ahead and clasp your hands and close your eyes. Don't focus on anything else. Block out the material and physical world. Make sure that there's nothing going on in your mind. And as you have your eyes closed, inhale, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, go ahead and relax your spine, your shoulders, relax your neck, relax your forehead, relax your entire body. That way your mind does not get distracted from pain. With your eyes closed, devotees, take all of your energy, all of your might, all of your will, and focus on a form of Lord Shiva that's most pleasing to you, one that helps you focus. And join together with me as we begin our beginning meditation and our beginning praise for Lord Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Namah Shambhavaya Cha Mayom Bhavaya Cha Namah Shankaraya Cha Mayaskaraya Cha Namah Shivaya Shivataraya Cha Om Shantakaram Shikhara Shayanam Sarpaharam Suresham Vishwadharam Sabhatika Sadrasham Shubhavaranam Shubhamham Om Orikantam Mandanadhanam Yogi Bhiradhyana Gamyam Vandesham Bhavayaharam Saravaloke Kanatam Om Karpura Gharam Arunataram Samsara Saram Bhujagendraharam Saravasantam Hirdayarvindi Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Om Agakshe Bhagavandeva Stani Chatra Stiro Bhava Yavata Pujam Karishyami Tavat Tvam Sanmukho Bhava Om Kripya Deva Devesha Madagre Sanidham Bhava Tasyate Parameshana Swagatam Swagatam Prabhu Om Manojutirajushatamanjayasyam Prihaspatiryagam Imam Tonotvarishtam Yagyagvam Samimam Dhanatu Vishwadeva Saya Madyantam Om Pratishtaha Om Sahastrena Shirasham Purusha Sahasraksha Sahastrapat Sabhumim Saratas Pritvate Ashtishtadashaganhulam Om Asya Prana Pratishtantu Asya Prana Kshantarucha Asya Devatamarachi Mamayeti Chakaschana Om Namah Shivaya Om Avahayami Stapayami Pujayami Om Shivaya Namo Namah Om Dhyana Dhyanam Avaharam Asanam Samarepayami. Take your flower, Mom, place it in front of the Shiva Lingam. And at this time, we're going to start bathing the Murti. You're going to take the lota of water, and you're just going to offer water to wash his feet first. We perform Padyam. Om. Symbolically, you're going to wash the feet of the Shiva Lingam. Om Tawa Padodakam Dev Sarvatirata Pratishtitam Padam Grihanadevisham Bhuyo Muya Namamyaham. He washes hands next. Om Vyakta Vyakta Sarupaya Grishika Pataye Namaha Maya Niveditum Bhaktyam Argyoyam Pratigriheyatam We offer water for him to cleanse his mouth with Achmanyam. Om Sarava Urvaharam Divyam Gangayam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanyam Mayaharatam Krihetam Parameshwaram. Om Namaha Shivaya. We're going to perform our Abhishek next, which means that devotees, for those of you who are at home, and for those of us who are watching, we're going to be performing and offering our various liquids. I will make sure to say each liquid as we offer it. For those of you who have it at home, we're going to start off by offering the Ganga Jal first as we bathe our Shiva Lingams. Om Rupam Dehi Yasho Dehi. Go ahead. Bhogam Dehi Cha Shankara Bhukti Mukti Phalam Dehi Griharitam Namostute. No matter what the nectar or the liquid is that you're offering between each one devotees, you will always offer clean water to cleanse off your Shiva Lingam before we continue on with the next thing to offer. Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Gangan Harai Shiva Gangan Harai, Hara Hara Bole, Namah Shivaya. Shivaya. We offer milk to bathe Lord Shiva with. Kamandhenu samunbhutam sarvesham jivanam param pavanam yagahetuscha pyahasnaratam arpitam. Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Shivaya. Make sure as you're offering your liquids, devotees, that you're offering clean water next. Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole, Namah Shivaya. We bathe with yogurt next. Om Chandramandala Samkhasham Sarvadeva Priyam Dari Snanaratam Te Maya Tatam Priyaratam Pratigriheyatam. Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole, Namah Shivaya. We offer ghee next to bathe Lord Shiva with. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole, Namah Shivaya. Om Ajam Suranaharam Ajam Yangi Pratishtitam Ajam Pavritram Paramam Snanaratam Pradigriheyatam. Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole, Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole, Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole, Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. We bathe with honey next. Aurashadhi samutmanam Peyusha sadrisham madhu Snanratam te prachayami griheyatam parameshwarar. Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya Om
Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole.
We bathe with sugar next.
Shivaya.
Ikshusara Samunbhuta Sharkara Pushtikarika Malva Papaharika Divya Snanartam Pratigriheyatam Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya Om.
Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara.
We bathe with cane juice next.
Namah Shivaya.
Ikshodhana Samudbhutam Nivya Sharkara Harimna Snapayami Mahabhaktya Pretom Bharasurishwara Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya Om.
Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole.
We offer coconut water next.
Namah Shivaya.
Nariyar Saraswati Reva Paya Shri Narmadanjale Snapitoshi Mayaneva Tata Shantim Kurashwame Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya Om.
Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
We offer Panchamrit last. Snandam Panchamrit Deva Grihana Parameshwarar Anantanata Sarvagyan Giravana Pranata Prabhu Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya.
Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah
Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
As we continue on with our puja devotees, you take your Shiva lingams out from their various talis. You wipe them off, clean them off fully, place them in a clean tali, and we'll continue on with our puja. Someshwarai Shiva Someshwarai Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya.
Someshwarai Shiva Someshwarai, Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya.
Someshwarai Shiva Someshwarai Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya.
Someshwarai Shiva Someshwarai, Hara Hara Bole
Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya Om.
Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
We continue by offering clothing to Lord Shiva.
Bole Namah Shivaya.
Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya Om.
Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya.
If you have a sacred thread, we offer that as well.
Bole Namah Shivaya.
Start with the clothes first. वेद सूक्त समायुक्ते यज्ञ साम समन्विते स्वर्ण वर्ण प्रदेने वासासि प्रतिगृहेयतं ब्रह्म विष्णु महेशेन निर्मितं ब्रह्मसूत्रकं यज्ञोपवित्तदानेन प्रेयतं परमेश्वरं नमः शिवाय ॐ नमः शिवाय हर हर नमः शिवाय We offer 3 lines of chandan. Shri Khanda Chandanam Divyam Yanyadam Sumaroharam Vilipanam Surashishta Chandanam Pradigrehatam Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya We offer Haridram, Kumkum and Sindur. Haridra Nirmatam Neva Saubhagyam Sukha Sampara Athatsvam Pujayashyami Grihana Parameshwaram Kumkumam Kamanadimyam Kamana Kamba Sambhava Kumkume Marachito Neva Grihana Parameshwaram Sindharam Shobhanam Raktam Saubhagyam Priyavardhanam Shukharam Moksharam Shiva Sindhuram Pradigrehatam Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya We offer rice and flowers next. Akshascha Surashrishta Kumkumakta Sushomita Mayani Vedithom Bhaktya Griyana Parameshwaram Malikani Subhandini Malityadini Vai Prabhu Maya Hiratani Pujartam Pushpani Pratigrehatam Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hara Hara Shivaya At this point of our puja devotees is when we offer Bel Patra for our Shiva Lingams. Unfortunately, we were not able at home to collect any to offer, but I'd still like to offer the prayer for those of you who have Bel Patra at home to offer. You will offer each Bel Patra, which is 1 stem with 3 leaves on it, every time I say Ekka Belvam Shivarapana as we join together. Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hara Hara Namah Shivaya Tridhalam Trigunakaram Trinetram Chatrayayudham Trajjanam Papasamharam Ekam Bilvam Shivarapanam Drishake Birvabhatreshcha Yachtrida Kumale Shubhe Shiva Pujam Karishyami Ekam Bilvam Shivarapanam Akandam Bilva Patrena Pujite Nandikeshware Shudhyanti Sarva Papebhyo Ekam Bilvam Shivarapanam Shale Grama Shilamekam Vipramam Jatu Arpait Somayagya Mahapunyam Eka Bilvam Shivarapanam Danti Kunti Sahastrani Bajpaya Shanti Cha Kotikanya Mahadanam Eka Bilvam Shivarapanam Lakshmyaha Stanata Utpanam Mahadevasya Cha Priyam Bhirvariksham Prayachame Ekam Bilvam Shivarapanam Darshanam Bhirvarikshasya Sparshanam Papanashanam Aghora Papa Samharam Eka Bilvam Shivarapanam Mulato Brahma Rupaya Madhyato Vishnu Rupinye Angratas Shiva Rupaya Eka Bilvam Shivarapanam Virvashtakamidam punyam yahapati Shiva Shannino Sarva Papa Vinirmukta Shiva Lokam Vanapnutat Nama Shivaya Om Nama Shivaya Hara Hara Bole Nama Shivaya Om. We offer Bil, Golal, and Atar, pink white powder, and perfume. Amhiram cha, Gulalam cha, Choa Chandana Mevacha, Abhirena Richintani Tata Shantim Prayachame, Champaka Shoka Wakul, Malati Mogaradibi, Vastitam Snegada Hetu, Talium Charugreyatam, Nama Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole. We wave our incense around. Vanaspati Rosotmana Sunghanya no Manohara Angriya Sarvadeyanam Rupayam Pradigreyatam Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. We perform Arti. Saja Chamvarati Samyuktam Mahina Yogitam Maya Deepam Griyanane Vishantra Lokyati Mirapaham Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara. We offer prasad. Naivedam Griyatam Nevam Bhakti Me Chalam Guru Ipsite Me Varam Nehi Paritra Champaram Gatim Sharkara Kandya Kanyani Tadikshriangritani Cha Aharam Bhaksham Bhojam Cha Naivedyam Pratigreyatam Urve Phalam Maya Deva Stapitam Purutastava Tene Me Saphalavaptir Bhavet Janmani Janmani Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Rameshwaray Shiva Rameshwaray Hara Hara Bole 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 Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. We offer Achmanyam, water next. Sarva Uram Haram Nibyam Gangayam Nirmalam Jalam Achmana Maya Ratam Griheyatam Purushotamam Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. We offer Tambulam. Lawam Karpura Samyuktam Tambulam Surapunjitam Pritaya Grihana Devi Shamama Saukyam Vivaradhaya Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. We offer a dakshina, a gift to Lord Shiva. Hiranya Garbha Garbhashtam Yema Bijam Vibhavaso Ananta Punya Phaladam Tata Shantim Prayachame Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah And finally, we perform Karpur Arti. Kadhaling Haraba Samhota Karpurashtam Pranipitam Ar Artitkamaham Gurave Yashame Varadadhum Hava Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hara Hara Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hara Hara Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hara Hara Namah Shivaya Hara Hara Namah Shivaya Hara Hara Namah Shivaya. Go ahead and take a flower in your hand now. And devotees, for all of us, I ask that we join together now as we offer our final pratana to that universal Father and that universal Guru, to that destroyer of all evils in our life and in this universe, as we join together in offering prayers to Lord Shiva. Om Namah Shiva. Om Namastubhyam Virupasha Namaste Devya Chukshe Namaha Pinakahastaya Vajram Hastaya Ve Namaha Om Namastrishwala Hastaya Dannapasha Sipanaya Namatrilokanataya Bhutanam Pataye Namaha Om Namah Shivaya Shantaya Karanatrahitave Nividhayami Chatmanam Tvam Gatihi Parameshwaram Om Bhavani Shankara Anne Shraddha Vishwasa Rupinya Yabhamina Anapashyanti Siddhaha Sunata Satmishwaram Om Anne Bhodhamayam Nityam Guru Shankara Rupinam Yamashrito Hi Vakrupi Chandra Sarvatra Vanyate Namaha Om Rupam Dehi Jayam Dehi Bhagyam Dehi Maheshwara Putra Dehi Dharam Dehi Sarvan Kamancha Dehi Me Om Namah Shivaya. Continue to focus on your breathing. Focus on that form of Lord Shiva. Take every ounce of effort, every bit of energy that it has. Focus your minds on that beautiful form of that destroyer of all evils in this universe as we chant these final prayers towards Lord Shiva. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Hari Om Namah Shivaya. Om Sri Sambataha Shivaya Namo Namah. Prem se bolo Shiva Shankar Bhagwan ki Jai. Go ahead and take your flower, place it down in front of Lord Shiva. So, as a quick story before we move on to complete with our puja and we're gonna have one bhajan from my mom, and then we'll do our final hawan and final arti. But as a quick story for you all, related to Lord Shiva, I was thinking about what it meant by the destroyer, because we talk about the Trinity in Sanatana. We have Lord Brahma, we refer to him as the creator. That makes sense. Creation is wonderful, it's beautiful. Creation of the world, creation of life, creation of all things glorious. We talk about Lord Vishnu, he is the sustainer, sustainer of all things dharmic, all things righteous, all things appropriate. But then we have Lord Shiva, and we have the word destroyer. And there's a negative notion that comes with that makes you think that Lord Shiva is just the absolute destroyer of pretty much everything. But when we talk about destruction, destruction is not necessarily a physical aspect that we have to perform and then we have to do. Destruction comes in the forms of a few things. And the way I want to talk about it is in the form of Lord Shiva as being the universal guru. And now, what does a guru do for you? Is the question. What does a guru do for you? I'm going to ask the folks that are in the room, my family. So what does a teacher do for you? They impart wisdom, knowledge, remove the ignorance, and they educate. All great words. The way I look at it is Lord Shiva is the universal guru because he destroys the ignorance from our hearts, from our minds. He destroys the dark thoughts from our souls, and he destroys any negativity that comes in our way. We need to focus on Lord Shiva, importantly, as that destroyer of all things evil. And I'll give you the greatest example. I was having the hardest time focusing on trying to create a new version of music for our Lord Shiva puja, because we've done the same thing year after year, which is we say Namah Shivaya Om Namah Shivaya Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya, and then we stop the prayer, we stop the song, we say the prayer, we go back to the song. And I for the life of me, I could not figure out what to do. So one day I decided, you know what, every night I as it seems most fathers do this too, I was laying down on the couch next to Serena's tummy, and I was singing to the baby. And I was singing Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Hara Hara Bole Namah Shivaya. And I feel like it happened, I'm not sure, but at the same time, the baby was kicking me in the jaw. And just, she's happy when I'm there, I'm warm and singing and all happy. But I noticed that she would kick somewhat rhythmically. Maybe it was just my mind playing tricks on me. So I decided this is the moment that I need to destroy the ignorance in my head and come up with something new. And from that, I have felt like I had a constant metronome, so I started playing with the music, and then I thought, Ganga Darai, Shiva Ganga Darai. And from there, it was born of a new song, and this all happened on, I believe it was Wednesday night of last week. So baby's not even here yet and helping me out with different kinds of things. But when we talk about destruction, destruction is the ignorance in our mind. All we have to do is let go of the thoughts that are holding us back, let go of the thoughts that are keeping us from being who we are, and allow ourselves to break free and become the butterflies that we need to. We need to be able to push forward in life and do everything we need to. So don't let anything hold you back. If that means that your unborn baby daughter is going to kick you in the jaw while you sing to her to help push you forward, allow that to be the case. But know that everything we do, every time we worship Lord Shiva, is for the betterment of us, it's for the betterment of mankind, it's for the betterment of the world. So with that being said, happy Shivaratri to every single one of you who has been tuning in. Before we continue on with our Hawan for today, I will move on over. We'll have a slideshow with some pictures of Lord Shiva, as my mother will offer us a bhajan dedicated to Lord Shiva. Bless you. Go ahead and start. I'll find the key. Do you want to start on this key, or do you want to start lower? I'll find it. Okay.
Manobudhya hankar chitani naham na cha strot jive na cha gran netre na cha vyom bhumi na tejo na vayu chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham. न च प्राण समझो न वै पंच वायु न वा सप्त धातुर्नवा पञ्चकोशा न वाक्पाणिपादौ न चोपस्तपायो चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न मे द्वेषरागो न मे लोभमोहो मदौ नैव मे नैव मत्सर्यभवः न धर्मो न चार्तो न कामो न मोक्ष चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न पुण्यं न पापं न सौख्यं न दुःखं न मन्त्रो न तीर्थं न वेदा न यज्ञा अहं भोजनं नैव भोज्यं न भोक्ता चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् न मे मृत्युशङ्का न मे जातिभेदा पिता नैव मे नैव माता न जन्म न बन्धुर्न मित्रं गुरुर्नैव शिष्यः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् अहं निर्विकल्पो निराकाररूपः विभुर्व्याप सर्वत्र सर्वेन्द्रियाणां सदा मे समत्वं न मुक्तिर्न बन्धः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपं शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम्
Is there humble in there as well? At this time, devotees, we will join together as we commence with our final Hawan. To start off with, we're going to take, if you're doing Hawan at home at least, you're going to take your ghee, and we're just going to offer ghee first, and then we'll continue by offering both ghee and samagri second. Om Twadno Agnivaranasya Vidvandeva Shiro Vyashishtaha Yachisho Vahini Tamushushano Vishwandwe Shak Bragmumugdasmat Swaha Idam Agnivaranaya Iranamamam Om Tatvayami Brahmana Vandamanastara Ashasto Yajmanahavirabhi Ahidamanavurune Burushansa Mana Ayu Paramoshi Swaha Idam Warana Idam Namama Om Yete Shantamurana Sehasram Yachniya Patasha Shaveta Mahantad Hirbino Arya Savitora Vishnu Vishwe Manchita Marta Swarka Swaha Idam Warana Savitri Vishwe Devi Bhumaradvya Swarakemya Idan Namama Om Ayaschagna Syanabhi Shatishcha Satyam Itum Ayasi Ayano Yachna Mahasaya No Dehi Vesham Just Swahid Idam Agnibhyasa Idan Namama Om Uduttamam Varana Pasham Asmara Dham Vadhammi Bhadhyamam Shanataya Atvayam Adityarate Davanagaksu Adityaya Syama Swaha Idam Muranaya Adityaya Cham Idan Namama. At this time, devotees, we offer both ghee and samagri into the Hawan Kund. Om Prithvi Devaya Vidamahe Dharmurtaya Dhimahi Tano Prithvi Prachodhayatum Bhuvaya Swaha Swaha Om Tat Purushaya. So sorry. Om Tat Purushaya Vidamahe Dharmurtaya Dhimahi Tanodanti Prachodhayatum Bhuvaya Swaha Swaha Om Girachaya Vidamahe Shiva Priyaya Dhimahi Tano Gauri Prachodhayatum Bhuvaya Swaha Swaha Om Shorasmatrika Namaha Swaha Om Chatushashri Yogini Namaha Swaha Om Kalashkumbhaya Namaha Swaha Om Chaturvedaya Namaha Swaha Om Sarvatirtebhyo Namaha Swaha Om Katyayanye Vidamahe Kanyakumarya Dhimahi Tano Durge Prachodhayatum Bhuvaya Swaha Swaha Om Mahalakshmi Vidamahe Vishnu Patni Dhimahi Tano Lakshmi Prachodhayatum Bhuvaya Swaha Swaha Om Mangadivye Vidamahe Bhuneshwariye Dhimahi Tano Saraswati Prachodhayatum Bhuvaya Swaha Swaha Om Suryaya Namaha Swaha Idam Suryaya Idam Namama Om Somaya Namaha Swaha Idam Somaya Idam Namama Om Homaya Namaha Swaha Idam Homaya Idam Namama Om Budhaya Namaha Swaha Idam Budhaya Idam Namama Om Brihaspate Namaha Swaha Idam Brihaspate Idam Namama Om Shukraya Namaha Swaha Idam Shukraya Idam Namama Om Shanishcharaya Namaha Swaha Idam Shanishcharaya Idam Namama Om Rahave Namaha Swaha Idam Rahave Idam Namama Om Ketave Namaha Swaha Idam Ketave Idam Namama Om Panchlokpalevaya Namaha Swaha Om Dashtikpalevaya Namaha Swaha Om Edatamene Vidamahe Hiranyagharvaya Dhimahi Tano Brahma Prachodhayatum Bhuvaya Swaha Swaha Om Narayanaya Vidamahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tano Vishnu Prachodhayatum Bhuvaya Swaha Swaha Om Ramachandraya Vidamahe Dharastharathaya Dhimahi Tano Rama Prachodhayatum Bhuvaya Swaha Swaha Om Chanakanandanye Vidamahe Bhumi Jaya Dhimahi Tano Sita Prachodhayatum Bhuvaya Swaha Swaha Om Anjanye Vidamahe Vayuputraya Dhimahi Tano Hanumana Prachodhayatum Bhuvaya Swaha Swaha Om Devaki Nandanaya Vidamahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tano Krishna Prachodhayatum Bhuvaya Swaha Swaha Om Sadashivaya Vidamahe Sahasrakshaya Dhimahi Tano Shambho Prachodhayatum Bhuvaya Swaha Swaha Om Guruve Namaha Swaha Om Ishta Devatabhyo Namaha Swaha Om Kula Devatabhyo Namaha Swaha Om Grama Devatabhyo Namaha Swaha Om Vasu Devatabhyo Namaha Swaha Om Sthana Devatabhyo Namaha Swaha Om Sarvebhyo Devibhyo Namaha Swaha Om Sarvebhyo Pitribhyo Namaha Swardaha Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha Tatsavitorvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat Swaha Om Bhurabhuvah Swaha तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् स्वाहा. Take everything together in a palm leaf. Is there a supari that's left over too? Okay, that's fine. Take everything together in a palm leaf and please stand. And hold everything together as we commence with our final offering, as we join together in performing Puranahuti. Stand, yeah. Stand up. You can hand that to Mahendra. Om Puranamada Puranamidam Puranata Puranam Unachyate Puranasya Puranamadaya Puranameva Vashishyate Om Murhanam Nivaratim Pradhibhya Viswaradam Rata Ajatam Aganim Kavhingvam Samrajatitim Jananamasana Patram Chanayamti Dev Swaha Om Sarvam Vai Puranagvam Swaha Om Sarvam Vai Puranagvam Swaha Om Sarvam Vai Puranagvam Swaha Om Vasupavitramasi Shatadaram Vasupavitramasi Saharadaram Devastva Savitupanamto Vasupavitrena Shatundharina Sapuva Kamadukshaha. We offer the rest of the ghee. Swaha. We take blessings from Agni Devata. Om Tanabagani Sitanwa Me Pahi Om Marioragani Saryor Me Dehi Om Varachogani Si Varachume Dehi Om Magnayan Me Tanwa Odanam Tanma Apura Om Tejavasi Tejamai Dehi Om Viryamasi Viryamai Dehi Om Balamasi Balamai Dehi Om Ojavasi Ojamai Dehi Om Manyurasi Manyumai Dehi Om Sahosi Sahomai Dehi Om Shantirastu Pushtirastu Brithirastu Yadapapram Tatipatirastu Dvipare Chitushpare Shurasantira Bhavatu Achmanyam Om Sarva Papaharam Divyam Gangeyam Nirmalam Jalam Achmanamayadattam Grihetam Purushotamam Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Prem Agni Devata Ki Jai. At this time, devotees, for those of you who have diyas at home, I ask that you go ahead and light them as you join together with us as we perform our final arati. Yep.
Om Jai Shiva Omkara त्रिशूलधारा प्रभु चक्र त्रिशूलधारा सुखकारी दुखहारी सुखकारी दुखहारी जगपालनकारी ओम जय शिव ओंकारा प्रभु जय शिव ओंकारा ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव हरदं निदाना ओम जय शिव ओंकारा ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव जानत वेदिका स्वामी जानत वेदिका प्राणवक्ष में शोभित प्राणवक्ष में शोभित केतनो एका ओम जय शिव ओंकारा जय शिव ओंकारा प्रभु जय शिव ओंकारा ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव हरदं निदाना ओम जय शिव ओंकारा त्रिगुण शिव की आरती जो कोई नर गावे जो कोई नर गावे ओम जय शिव ओंकारा ओम जय शिव ओंकारा प्रभु जय शिव ओंकारा ब्रह्मा विष्णु ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव अर्धांगिदारा ओम जय शिव ओंकारा जय शिव ओंकारा प्रभु जय शिव ओंकारा ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा शिव अर्धांगिधारा ओम जय शिव ओंकारा त्रिगुण शिव जी की आरती जो कोई नर गावे प्रभु जो कोई नर गावे कहत शिवानंद स्वामी कहत शिवानंद स्वामी मनवांछित फल पावे ओम जय शिव ओंकारा जय शिव ओंकारा प्रभु जय शिव ओंकारा ब्रह्मा विष्णु सदा
At this time, devotees, I ask that you join together with us as you go ahead and clasp your hands and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in, even if you're standing. As you exhale, relax your spine, relax your shoulders, relax your neck, your forehead, relax your entire body. Take time to focus on a form of Bhagwan that's most pleasing to you, one that helps you focus, and join together with me as we chant our closing prayers. Om Sarvesham Swasti Bhavatu Sarvesham Shanti Bhavatu Sarvesham Purunam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Om Sarve Sukhino Bhavantu Sarve Santu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschita Dukha Bhag Bhave Om Mantrahinam Kriyahinam Bhaktahinam Janardanam Yatya Pujitam Maya Neva Paripurnam Tharastu Me Papoham Papu Karmaham Papo Atma Papu Sambhava Trahimam Pundari Kaksham Sarva Papo Haro Hari Om Tvameva Matas Chapitha Tvameva Tvameva Bandhuscha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Om Satoma Satkamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Amrityoma Amritam Yamaya Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Devotees, if you have the ability to do, we bow as we continue to offer our prayers. Om Gurura Brahma Gurura Vishnu Gurura Deo Maheshwara Gurura Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Om Shantir Antariksha Om Shantir Prithvi Shantir Apa Shantir Aushadeya Shantir Dvanaspati Shantir Vishwadeva Shantir Brahma Shantir Sarvegvam Shantir Shantireva Shanti Sama Shantireri Hari Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Hatsat प्रेम से बोलो गणेश भगवान की जय प्रेम से बोलो गौरी माता की जय प्रेम से बोलो लक्ष्मी माता की जय प्रेम से बोलो नवग्रह देवता की जय प्रेम से बोलो शिव शंकर भगवान की जय प्रेम से बोलो शिव शक्ति मंदिर की जय प्रेम से बोलो सनातन धर्म की जय. And devotees, with this we have come to the end of our special Maha Shivaratri Puja. And I would like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in with us as we as we pray today. Just to go into chat at least, I do want to say Sita Ram, to Jorge, I call him Paco, to Auntie Zandra, to Gita, to Sister Miranda, and to my Sandy Didi, she says Ram Ram and then Hi Destiny. So to all of you, thank you for joining in chat. And for all of you who are watching as we celebrate our Shivaratri Puja live, thank you all so much for being here. It looks like we have about 20 concurrent viewers or 20 families tuning in. So it's so exciting to be able to get through and perform our first puja for the year with every single one of you. And I'm so excited to announce and let you all know that we will be reopening our mandir this Sunday, which is March. Oh no. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th, March 6th. So this Sunday, March 6th, we will be reopening the mandir for the general public. And we're inviting the invitation for everybody to come out and celebrate us. We will continue to have virtual service for that day. I just want to let you know that on that Sunday, the setup won't be as sophisticated as you've seen for other things. It really will just be a camera that's pointed at me and a single microphone that's at me. We'll try to have some audio to pick up some sound that's going on around the room, but I'm just letting you know right now that service that we have on March 6th, while virtual, will be a little bit basic compared to what we have. Oh, and yes, as a good reminder, because we all need to get back into the swing of things, service starts at 10 a.m. on the dot, not 10:01, not 9:59, 10 a.m. So we look forward to seeing you all there. It'll be a full service. We're going from 10 to 12. There will be bhojan afterwards, I'm assuming, like always. So please come and join us and partake in. Mr. President, do you have any other announcements for our Mandir members? For those that are coming, the announcement from our president is to exercise safety precautions as you're coming in. So please do wear your mask. We will have hand sanitizer available for everybody who's coming. We'll have some additional masks if you don't have one. We ask that you remain socially distanced from one another as we continue to kind of move through this realm of COVID. Right now, we are seeing the numbers go down, but that doesn't mean it's gone. So if you do decide to come to Mandir on Sunday, we ask again that you be safe as you come out and worship with us. For those of you who are still at home and you're still doing your puja, the first step that you do after we're done with all this is take arti. I know Mala already took it. Mind if I'll go ahead and do that. If you have panchamrit, you take some panchamrit as well. Pour some into your hand and drink it with this prayer. Om akala mritu hararam sarva vidya vinashanam vishnurpadodakam pitava shirasad harayam yaham. For those of you who have food and water that you may be offering, you offer that food and water. Om twadi mastu govindam tubhyame samarpaya grihana sanmako bhutva bhojana parasira parashottamam. And then for any folks who may have done their full puja and you've established your kalsa, we're not going to do it here because we've got a few more things to do off camera. You're going to hold your kalsa, you're going to lightly shake it, and you're going to say, Shiva Arpanam Astu. And that will complete your Shivaratri puja at home. Like I said, devotees will be completing a few steps here as we go off camera. But once again, thank you all for tuning in with us as we celebrate our Maha Shivaratri puja. I look forward to seeing some of you on Sunday, March 6th at 10 a.m. for our regular Sunday morning service. You all stay safe, stay healthy, have a wonderful week. Jai Sita Ram, everyone.